Good news, Dan's gone on holiday, I've got the Mini and the work card, let's go nuts. Welcome back to Carbonwurks and welcome to our Mini Cooper JCW, Mini Cooper S JCW. Those of you that are new to this car, it is our latest development car. If you haven't watched the prior videos to this, check out our channel. But to catch you up, we bought the car. A week later, we took it out on track, Brands Hatch, set a base time for a standard car, and then we're going to look to improve on handling, performance, all the usual bits on the car to bring down our lap time, potentially result in a more reliable car, something that we can use for a longer periods of time on track, whilst keeping it a road specification car, something that Dan's comfortable with to come into the office day to day. So over here we've got a cocktail of parts, quite a few to go on. This segment is mostly chassis and handling upgrades, which is quite a common place to start, particularly a good idea before any significant performance upgrades, because usually you add a lot of power, things like your brakes and your steering and suspension will tend to reach their limit quite quickly. So left to right, we start with one of our favourite suspension suppliers, AST. We've got a set of lowering springs in for this for now. Again, staying road car, we don't want to make it too harsh. So set of lowering springs should be about 25-30mm drop. Then moving to the centre, we've got the Whiteline front and rear anti-roll bars, fixed front, adjustable rear, if I remember correctly. So they'll be going on with the appropriate bushes, their uprated size, so that should give some better chassis stiffness, hopefully help out with the little bit of understeer that we're experiencing. We've got full range of Powerflex bushes to go for in the car. I managed to convince Dan to go with black for the chassis bushes, and then we've got the Powerflex yellow engine inserts to go in. Over here we've got braking corner, so we've gone with some EBC brakes on this one. It's a brand that we've wanted to try out for a little while, so we've got some of their grooved and dimpled brake discs, and because these are the rears, which is why they're quite small, Yellowstuff pads, so they're like their fast road / light track day use pad. To couple that, we've got HEL braided brake lines. Again, we've used those for a long time, so that's a red carbon look set for this car, and some RBF 700 Motul racing brake fluid as we put in for the track day itself. Coming into the middle, we've also got a full set of ultra racing vehicle braces, so strut brace and then a full collection of underbody braces. Again, hopefully add some stiffness to the chassis without going down the route of a full cage or a half cage, anything like that, which will compromise the road car. In this little box here, Forge Motorsport, we've got a quick shift, which is a little adapter to go on the gearbox side, so we're going to give that a go, see what that's like. And then lastly, moving over to here, we've got full carbon package for this, because it wouldn't be complete without, and here it is, a John Cooper Works carbon filler cap. So that will go on the final piece as usual. And also to keep Tim happy, we've got the tech bit, which is some yellow DRLs, much like our touring project. So I've got a lot to keep me busy. As I said at the start, Dan's away on holiday, so I've got the car for a week, so I'm going to get stuck into all of this. We're going to do some videos for each individual product, which will be a bit more of a deeper dive into what they offer and what we're hoping to achieve with the products we've got here. So keep an eye out for those. This video will hopefully show you snippets of me getting stuck in, some B-roll, that sort of stuff, trying out some different things. But yeah, we're excited. We hope you guys are too. Stay tuned, see what happens. So a quick halfway checkpoint in the work on our JCW Mini development car. So as you can see, there's a lot missing from the car, not just the wheels in fact. We've got suspension off all round, so subframe from the front is on the floor. You've got the new Whiteline roll bar waiting to go on there. We've got some control arms here which have had all the Powerflex bushes installed after much sore action trying to get rid of the old ones, which is a bit of a mission. We've got the same to come on the rear, so again, replacement roll bar from Whiteline, Powerflex bushes, and then we've got some brakes to do, which will all come together when I start putting things back on the car. So it's a good job Dan's not here, because he wouldn't be driving it anywhere anytime soon, but he is back on Monday, so I best try and get some work done between now and then. Hopefully you guys are still with us. Stay tuned to the end to see the reaction, see how we feel about all the parts we've got fitted here this week. And yeah, we're excited. We hope you guys are too. And we'll see you at the end. So, sit rep on our John Cooper Works. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot less parts on the floor, which means they're all back on the car with some new shiny bits. So, speaking of, we've got some AST lowering springs. They're now in situ, front and rear. We've got these nice red carbon look HEL braided brake lines, again fitted front and rear. If Tim can come in closer, you can see a nice shiny silver new Whiteline roll bar, which is the fixed front option that's fitted. Very chunky, very hefty bit of kit, so expecting to notice a great deal of difference there. I've also done battle with the Powerflex bushes. Any of you that might have had the privilege of doing those before will know how difficult they can be. You might see some footage in the B-roll of me getting handy with a saw of various kinds to get that done, but it's all done and dusted now, which is the main thing. Back at the rear, we've again got the same at the front, lowering springs, adjustable rear roll bar here, so 2 positions, hard and soft, so that might help out. We can play with that depending on the conditions at track. And also the main thing that you'll notice is the addition of the brakes on the rear, so EBC with the grooved and dimple drilled discs, Yellowstuff rear pads, so that's a slightly less aggressive pad on the rear. We are waiting for the same to turn up on the front with the Bluestuff pads, which are the more aggressive track pads. But they are back order, so we're still waiting for those, as we are waiting for some adjustable rear control arms to give us the ability to dial in some camber. I think that covers it all. Like I said, we've got Powerflex bushes on there, which are a little bit more difficult to see, but that about covers what you can see on the car. What's left off the car is this pile of bits down here, which doesn't look very much, but there's a whole host of bushes, brake lines, underside braces, springs and roll bars there. Which neatly brings me to this last point, having just arrived this morning, is the full set of ultra racing braces. So we did have a couple already, but the ones that are on back order have now turned up. So that'll be the finishing flourish for me on the underside of the car, which we'll show you once they're all done. But hopefully that will tighten things up nicely and tie in with the roll bars we've fitted. So they're the ultra race braces, and that will pretty much finish off the chassis side of this project. For now at least. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm sure I'll round up a bit at the end, but there we are. And that's a wrap on the chassis and handling segment of our JCW development car. So a whole host of bits have gone on this, which you will have seen if you've been tuned in the whole time. So thanks to AST suspension, EBC brakes, Forge Motorsport, Hell Performance, Powerflex, Motul, Ultra Racing and Whiteline. And also a shout out to Kieran at Performance Company for helping us get that all together. As you can see, back down on the ground, it looks really good. We've got 25 to 20 mil lowering front and rear out of those AST springs. So we are super pleased with how it's turned out, and we're really excited to get it back at Brands Hatch, which will come in one of our further episodes, and you'll get some direct feedback from Dan, our professional driver, as to how he thinks it's transformed the car. So stay tuned to this channel, like, share and subscribe. You'll also see me fit the whole carbon pack, one piece hiding behind the fuel flap back there. Another JCW / mini genuine part to go with the stubby aerial on the roof. But plenty more to come from this one. So we're quite excited. We're looking forward to getting stuck further in with some performance mods and some other bits and pieces we've got planned and in the pipeline already. Wheels in motion on that stuff for you guys, well, and us. So to keep everyone entertained, hopefully. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe again. It's greatly appreciated as always. And keep an eye out for us on some Facebook pages and Instagram. We're hopefully going to do up some various accounts and also be present on some of the JCW forums and pages to kind of involve everyone with it. We're quite looking forward to that and getting some feedback from you guys too. So thanks very much for watching. Look out for another episode in the future.